Have you ever thought your daily naps were helping your health, when in fact, they might be quietly harming it? Many older adults believe a quick nap is the perfect way to recharge and keep energy up through the afternoon. But what if those naps are secretly working against you? What if the very thing that feels restful is actually putting your body under stress you can't see? As we grow older, our sleep patterns naturally change. Daytime naps become more frequent and sometimes even feel necessary. Yet few people realize that sleeping during the day can cause this to you. It can disrupt the body's natural rhythm, slow metabolism, and even open the door to serious health problems. It's not only about feeling groggy afterward. Too much daytime sleep can quietly affect your heart, brain, and your ability to rest well at night. In this video, we'll uncover 7 surprising ways that daytime sleeping impacts your body, especially if you're between 65 and 80, from disturbing your sleep cycle to influencing your brain function, digestion, and heart health. You'll see how this one habit affects nearly every system in your body. Stay with me until the end, because you'll also learn how a few small changes in your daily routine can bring back energy, balance your sleep, and improve your overall well-being. Let's begin with the first effect. It disrupts your circadian rhythm. Your body runs on an internal clock called the circadian rhythm, which controls when you feel awake and when you feel sleepy. When this clock functions properly, you start to feel drowsy in the evening and wake up refreshed in the morning. But long daytime naps can confuse this delicate system. Research shows that naps lasting more than 30 to 60 minutes delay the release of melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep at night. So even if you feel rested after your nap, you may find yourself wide awake when bedtime comes. Over time, this pattern leads to an irregular sleep-wake cycle, making it harder to fall asleep naturally and wake up feeling truly restored. A consistent bedtime and wake-up schedule plays a bigger role in your health than most people realize. Dr. Robert Harrison, a sleep specialist with more than 25 years of experience, explains that many older adults believe daytime naps can make up for a bad night's rest. But in reality, the opposite is true. When naps stretch too long, the body starts to think it doesn't need as much sleep at night, creating a frustrating cycle of tossing and turning when you should be getting real rest. Your body relies heavily on exposure to natural light to regulate its circadian rhythm, the system that tells you when it's time to be awake and when it's time to sleep. When you nap too much during the day, you naturally spend less time in daylight. As a result, your body struggles to tell the difference between day and night, which further disrupts your sleep quality. Older adults who take long or frequent naps often report waking up groggy in the morning, feeling sluggish in the evening, and then being wide awake at midnight when they should be sleeping. Have you ever noticed that after a long nap, your nighttime sleep feels broken or restless? That's your body's internal clock trying to get back on track. While short naps of 20 to 30 minutes can refresh the mind, excessive daytime sleep throws your natural rhythm off balance. It confuses your system and makes it harder for your body to reset itself properly. Over time, this creates a cycle that feeds on itself. One poor night of sleep leads to more daytime fatigue, which then results in another long nap and an even worse night to follow. Number 2. Increases risk of nighttime insomnia. One of the most frustrating side effects of too much daytime sleep is how it robs you of deep, restorative rest at night. You might think a nap is a harmless way to recharge, but it actually reduces what experts call sleep pressure, the natural buildup of tiredness that helps you fall asleep quickly once night arrives. The human body is designed to accumulate this sleep pressure throughout the day so that by bedtime, you're truly ready for deep, healing rest. However, when you nap for long periods, that pressure never fully builds. This makes it harder to fall asleep, stay asleep, or experience the high-quality rest your body needs to repair itself. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine revealed that older adults who nap for more than an hour during the day experience significantly higher rates of nighttime insomnia, often without realizing the connection. Those who napped for more than an hour during the day were significantly more likely to experience nighttime insomnia. They took longer to fall asleep, woke up several times throughout the night, and often reported feeling groggy and unrefreshed in the morning. According to Dr. Karen Mitchell, a sleep expert specializing in geriatric health, most people don't realize that the body must build up a certain level of sleep drive in order to reach deep, restorative rest. Every time you take a long nap, you're essentially pressing the reset button on that drive. By the time bedtime arrives, your body may simply not be ready to sleep through the night. If you've ever found yourself lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, tossing and turning, or waking up again and again before morning, it could be because your body isn't truly tired. The more this pattern repeats, the more frustrating it becomes. Daytime sleep fuels nighttime restlessness, and nighttime restlessness makes daytime sleep even more tempting, a cycle that can be hard to break. Experts recommend keeping naps short, about 20 to 30 minutes, and ideally taking them earlier in the day. A brief nap can boost alertness and mood without interfering with your body's natural sleep rhythm. However, if you often need more than an hour of daytime rest, that's a red flag. It may mean your nighttime sleep is already disrupted and your body is trying to make up for lost rest during the day. Before we continue, take a moment to let me know you're still here by commenting number 2 below. Your feedback tells us that these insights are helping you live healthier and sleep better. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss out on practical health advice designed for seniors. Your support helps us keep creating content that informs and inspires. Now, let's move on. Number 3. Weakens metabolism and digestion. Many people are surprised to learn that too much daytime sleep can directly affect metabolism and digestion. The human body is built to stay active during the day and rest at night. But when you nap excessively, you disrupt the natural rhythm that manages how your body processes energy and food. Studies have shown that frequent or prolonged naps can slow down metabolic activity, reducing calorie burning and leading to gradual weight gain over time. When you sleep, your body's energy demand drops. This means that if you spend too many hours sleeping during the day, your metabolism doesn't stay active enough to burn energy efficiently. Over weeks or months, this imbalance can make you feel more sluggish, contribute to poor digestion, and even interfere with maintaining a healthy weight. When you nap too often, your metabolism doesn't stay as active as it should throughout the day. Over time, this slowdown can contribute to fatigue, sluggishness, and even make it harder to maintain a healthy weight. Beyond metabolism, excessive daytime sleep also interferes with digestion. The body depends on regular movement and activity to stimulate proper digestion and keep the gut functioning smoothly. When you spend too much time lying down or sleeping after meals, food moves more slowly through your digestive system, which can lead to bloating, acid reflux, and general discomfort. Dr. Stephen Langley, a specialist in metabolic health, explains that many older adults struggle with digestive issues without realizing how closely their sleep habits are tied to the problem. When naps become too long, especially those taken right after eating, digestion slows dramatically. This delay increases the likelihood of acid reflux, indigestion, and other gastrointestinal discomforts that many seniors experience daily. In addition, there's a strong connection between irregular sleep patterns and elevated blood sugar levels. Research published in the Diabetes Care Journal found that individuals who frequently nap for more than an hour during the day face a higher risk of developing insulin resistance, one of the earliest warning signs of type 2 diabetes. This means that over time, too much daytime sleep may quietly increase the risk of metabolic disorders, including diabetes and obesity. If you've ever woken from a long nap feeling heavy, sluggish, or noticed that your appetite and digestion feel out of sync, it might be your body signaling that it's not getting the movement it needs to maintain a healthy metabolism. Instead of taking long naps, experts suggest staying lightly active after meals. Even a short walk around your home or garden can help stimulate digestion and keep your metabolism functioning efficiently. Number 4. Alters brain function and memory. Many people believe that sleeping during the day helps the brain recharge, but the truth is more complicated. Too much daytime sleep can gradually weaken memory and cognitive function. While a brief nap may give a temporary boost in alertness, frequent or extended napping has been linked to slower thinking, memory lapses, and even a higher risk of developing dementia. Studies show that the quality, timing, and length of your sleep play a major role in how your brain processes and stores information. A long-term study on Alzheimer's and dementia followed older adults for several years and discovered a striking pattern. Those who frequently napped for more than an hour during the day had a much higher risk of cognitive decline compared to those who limited their naps. Researchers suggested that excessive daytime sleep disrupts the brain's natural activity patterns, interfering with how memories are formed and recalled later on. Dr. Elizabeth Carter, a neuroscientist specializing in aging and brain health, explains that the brain depends on a structured sleep-wake cycle to process and store information effectively. When this natural rhythm is interrupted by too much daytime sleep, the brain's ability to retain memories weakens. Over time, it becomes harder to remember details, organize thoughts, or focus on tasks that once came easily. One of the greatest concerns is that long daytime naps can reduce the amount of deep sleep you get at night. This stage of sleep is when the brain performs essential maintenance, clearing out toxins, strengthening neural connections, and consolidating memories. When deep sleep is disrupted, cognitive function begins to suffer. The results often show up as forgetfulness, difficulty concentrating, slower thinking, and, in the long term, a higher risk of developing neurodegenerative diseases such as dementia. Another factor that contributes to this decline is reduced brain stimulation. Seniors who nap frequently may spend less time engaging in mentally stimulating activities such as reading, solving puzzles, or having meaningful conversations. Without these mental challenges, the brain receives less stimulation, which gradually diminishes cognitive sharpness and responsiveness. Over time, this lack of engagement can make it harder to stay mentally active and alert. If you've ever noticed that you feel mentally foggy after a long nap or struggle to recall things that once seemed effortless, your daytime sleep habits could be playing a much bigger role than you realize. Experts recommend keeping naps short and occasional, no longer than 20 to 30 minutes, and instead focusing on activities that strengthen the mind. Simple actions like chatting with friends, reading, or light exercise can help maintain cognitive vitality and protect your brain as you age. If you're still watching and finding this information helpful, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time to do it. Turning on the notification bell ensures you never miss future videos that help you stay informed, active, and in control of your health. Now let's move on. Number 5. Raises risk of cardiovascular issues. Many people think of sleep as the body's natural way to rest and restore itself, but when it comes to excessive daytime sleep, the effects on heart health can be surprisingly harmful. Research shows that long daytime naps are closely linked to higher blood pressure, poor circulation, and a greater risk of heart disease, especially among older adults. A major study published in the American Journal of Cardiology revealed that seniors who napped for more than an hour each day had a 25% higher risk of developing high blood pressure compared to those who didn't nap excessively. Researchers believe that these extended naps interfere with the body's natural ability to regulate blood pressure, leading to increased cardiovascular strain over time. Dr. Mark Holden, a cardiologist with more than 30 years of experience, explains that when you nap for too long, you disrupt the normal balance of your cardiovascular system. During long naps, the heart rate slows down for an extended period. Then, when you wake up, your body suddenly has to work harder to stabilize blood pressure levels again. Repeating this process day after day can create unnecessary stress on the heart and blood vessels. One of the most serious concerns is that excessive daytime sleep has been linked to a higher risk of stroke. Research from the European Society of Cardiology found that people who regularly took long naps, particularly those lasting more than 90 minutes, were more likely to experience poor circulation and blood clot formation. These changes can increase the chance of serious heart-related events such as heart attacks or strokes. Another important factor is activity level. Long daytime sleep is often associated with lower physical movement. The more time you spend lying down or sleeping during the day, the less opportunity your body has to keep blood circulating properly. Over time, this reduced activity weakens the cardiovascular system, slows circulation, and heightens the risk of heart disease. Physical movement is essential for keeping blood vessels flexible and for preventing plaque buildup inside the arteries. When excessive sleep combines with a sedentary lifestyle, it creates the perfect storm for long-term heart problems. If you've ever woken up from a long nap feeling dizzy, lightheaded, or noticed your heartbeat racing or irregular, it could be your body's way of signaling that your cardiovascular system is under stress. Doctors advise keeping naps short and infrequent while maintaining regular physical activity throughout the day. Even something as simple as a brisk walk or a few minutes of stretching can help stabilize blood pressure and support long-term heart health. Number 6. Reduces physical activity and muscle strength. When you sleep too much during the day, it doesn't just affect your sleep cycle, it also limits your overall physical activity. This lack of movement can lead to muscle loss, decreased mobility, and a greater risk of falls. The body thrives on motion, and as we age, staying active becomes even more important for maintaining strength, joint flexibility, and balance. Without consistent movement, even basic daily tasks can gradually become harder to perform. A study published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that older adults who frequently took long naps were significantly less active throughout the day. As a result, they developed weaker muscles, slower reflexes, and reduced endurance over time. Every hour spent sleeping during the day is an hour not spent engaging in movement that helps keep the body strong and functional. Dr. Patricia Owens, a specialist in geriatric mobility, explains that many of her older patients don't realize how slowly muscle loss happens. It's not overnight. It's the result of long periods of inactivity accumulating day after day. When you spend too many hours sleeping during the day, your muscles remain unused, leading to gradual weakening. Over time, this loss of strength increases the risk of falls and injuries, which can deeply affect independence and confidence in daily life. One of the most concerning issues related to long naps is sarcopenia, the age-related decline in muscle mass. This condition can make simple activities, like climbing stairs or getting up from a chair, more difficult than they should be. Seniors who nap frequently or for long durations spend less time walking, stretching, or using their muscles, which accelerates this process even more. In addition, long naps can make people feel sluggish and unmotivated to move. Have you ever noticed how a short nap can refresh you, but a long one leaves you feeling heavy and tired instead of energized? That post-nap fatigue often discourages movement, creating a cycle of inactivity that weakens the body further. Regular light exercise, even in small amounts, is far more beneficial for maintaining strength, mobility, and independence as we age. Have you ever woken up from a nap feeling groggy, heavy, or unsteady on your feet? That's because extended daytime sleep can temporarily lower blood circulation and delay muscle activation, leaving you feeling weaker rather than refreshed. Instead of waking up energized, your body may struggle to regain its rhythm, which can make you feel sluggish for hours afterward. Doctors recommend limiting naps to around 20 or 30 minutes and staying lightly active throughout the day. Even small movements, like gentle stretching, standing up regularly, or taking short walks, can counteract the effects of muscle weakening. If you want to maintain strength, independence, and mobility as you age, avoiding excessive daytime sleep is one of the best things you can do for your body. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so you won't miss future videos. Your support helps us continue creating helpful and inspiring health content for you. Now, let's move forward. Number 7. Affects mood and mental health. One of the lesser-known effects of excessive daytime sleep is how it influences your mood, emotional stability, and overall mental health. While a short nap can sometimes lift your alertness and improve focus, Sleeping too much during the day has been linked to higher rates of depression, anxiety, and social withdrawal, especially among older adults. A study published in the Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry found that seniors who napped for more than an hour daily were far more likely to experience mood swings and depressive symptoms. Researchers believe this connection exists because excessive daytime sleep reduces exposure to natural light, limits social interactions, and disrupts the brain's production of neurotransmitters that regulate mood, such as serotonin and dopamine. Dr. Angela Reed, a psychiatrist specializing in geriatric mental health, explains that both the body and the mind perform best when they follow a consistent daily rhythm. When too much time is spent sleeping during daylight hours, your exposure to sunlight drops, your activity levels decrease, and your engagement with others fades, all factors that play a crucial role in maintaining emotional balance and a positive outlook on life. One of the biggest concerns with long daytime naps is that they can interfere with serotonin production, a key neurotransmitter responsible for maintaining feelings of happiness, stability, and emotional balance. When serotonin levels drop, people often experience sadness, low energy, and irritability. It's a subtle shift that many overlook, yet it can have a major impact on mental well-being over time. Excessive daytime sleep also limits opportunities for social interaction. When you spend more time napping and less time connecting with others, it can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness, two powerful triggers for depression in older adults. Have you ever noticed that the more you sleep during the day, the harder it becomes to stay motivated, engaged, or even interested in social activities? That's because irregular sleep patterns can leave you mentally sluggish and drained of energy, making even small daily tasks feel overwhelming. Gradually, this creates a frustrating cycle. The more you nap, the more disconnected and unmotivated you feel. Each day blends into the next, and that sense of purpose or excitement about life can start to fade. But the good news is that small, consistent changes can make a big difference. Spending more time outdoors, staying lightly active, and keeping a structured daily routine can naturally help regulate your sleep cycle and lift your mood. Sunlight exposure in particular supports serotonin balance, helping restore both energy and positivity. If you've been feeling unusually tired or down lately, take a moment to examine your sleep habits. Sometimes the key to feeling better isn't a new medication or supplement. It's simply finding a healthier rhythm between rest and activity. Final thoughts. As we wrap up this video, think about how your sleep patterns may be influencing your overall health. While short naps can be refreshing and even beneficial, excessive daytime sleep can have unintended consequences. It can disrupt your circadian rhythm, slow metabolism, affect brain function, increase heart risks, weaken mobility, and impact your emotional well-being. These effects might not appear overnight, but over time, they accumulate, quietly shaping how you feel, move, and think each day. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward better sleep and a healthier life. With a few small adjustments, like shorter naps, more sunlight, and gentle daily activity, you can reclaim your energy, protect your heart and mind, and maintain the vitality you deserve at any age. When you sleep too much during the day, it becomes harder to feel energized, strong, and mentally alert. The encouraging part is that even small changes can bring big improvements. If you've noticed any of these signs in yourself, start by keeping your naps short, no more than 20 to 30 minutes, and make a conscious effort to stay active throughout the day. Simple activities like taking a brief walk, having a friendly chat, or spending more time in natural daylight can help reset your body's internal clock and enhance your overall sense of well-being. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever noticed how daytime sleep affects your body? Do naps help you feel refreshed, or have they ever made it harder for you to sleep at night? Share your experience in the comments below. Your stories and insights truly matter. They may help someone else who's struggling with the same problem. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. I'd love to know one thing you learned from this video and how you plan to apply it in your daily life. Your thoughts mean a lot to us, and reading your comments gives us motivation and inspiration to keep creating meaningful content that supports your health and happiness. If you found this video helpful, Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue producing valuable videos that inform and inspire our community of seniors around the world. Wishing you good health, happiness, and peace always. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to stay connected and take care of your well-being every day.